Good afternoon and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, how did the weekend go by so quickly? Like, seriously, yesterday I felt like I got a lot done, like, outside of the house and, like, other, like, things done, but, like, my normal things I feel like I haven't been able to get done. And then, like, today we had my cousin's birthday to go to, or, like, her birthday party to go to, and so we were gone for, like, a good chunk of the day today. And I woke up a little bit later, like, I think, like, 9 or something like that, 10 o'clock or something. So I was up a little bit earlier, so I didn't have a whole ton of time to really, like, do anything before earlier in the morning, because we ended up leaving at, like, we tried to leave at 2:30, guys. We didn't leave until 3 o'clock, which was when the party was at. And so, yeah. But that's how it always is. We're like, okay, let's plan on leaving a half hour early so that we can make sure that we leave at the actual time the party starts. But today was kind of my dad's fault because he thought that the party started at 3:30. So he was sitting upstairs and I was like, Mom said we're gonna leave at 2:30. I was like, why aren't you, like, ready to go? Because he's still sitting there in, like, clothes he was, like, just weed whacked outside in. And he's like, oh, like, I'm gonna go take a shower first and stuff like that. And I was like, no, we need to, like, leave now. And he's like, why? What do you mean? He's like, the party doesn't start till 3:30. I was like, no, it starts at 3 o'clock. We need to be leaving by 2:30. And so it honestly only takes maybe about, like, 15 to 20 minutes to get there. It's not super far away, but yeah, he thought that we weren't. So then he was rushing around, like, just trying to, like, kind of clean up, like, clean his hair, like, you know, fix his hair, fix his clothes and stuff like that, brush his teeth, you know, all that kind of stuff. But here's my thing, guys, is that, like, don't wait until the last minute to get ready. Like, get ready ahead of time. And, like, honestly, I feel like I've learned this from my dad, but he's really bad about, like, waiting until the last minute. Like, everybody, like, honestly, for as long as I can remember, almost everybody in our house, except for me now, because I normally take showers at nights, like the night before, but, like, if we would have a party to go to or something like that, everybody would try and cram a shower in all, like, that morning or something like that. Like, if we had a party at 3 o'clock, it would literally be every half hour somebody else would be hopping in the shower, like, you know, to try and take a shower in the morning, or, you know, a bath if we were, like, way younger or something like that. Like, it was seriously, like, bonkers, guys. Now I think it's gotten at least a little better. Like, for me, like I said, I normally take the shower the night before, so I don't have to worry about, you know, like, oh, I gotta make sure I'm showered before we go to, like, the party or whatever. But, like, okay, so my dad's, like, working outside and stuff like that. He's obviously all dirty. Like, why wouldn't you, instead of, like, coming in, sitting on the couch, like, when you're all dirty and stuff like that, why wouldn't you just, like, right away go and take a shower? Like, then that way you're not waiting until, like, a half hour before we have to leave, which is what he thought, because he still was waiting then. If the party started at what he thought at 3:30, we'd still have to leave by 3 o'clock, which means by 2:30 you definitely should have taken a shower already, you know, because we have to leave in a half an hour, if that was his thought process, you know. So, like, to me that didn't even make any sense. So, like, take a shower earlier, get ready, like, earlier, like an hour or an hour and a half, or like 2 hours or whatever, even if you're, like, ready so you can just, like, sit and relax a little bit before you have to leave to go wherever you're going, but, like, not like 30 minutes before you think you have to go somewhere. Like, honestly, that doesn't even give you enough time. And my dad too, like I said, lately has been really bad about, like, last minute he takes a shower, like, right before we have to leave, and then he's like, wait, I still have to brush my teeth, I still have to get my hair, fix my hair, I still have to do this, or I still have to, like, do that or whatever. Whereas, like, my mom, like, she'll wash her hair in the sink if she knows she doesn't have enough time to, like, take a shower or something like that, or, like, you know, whatever. But, like, I've just noticed lately my dad has been super last minute about, like, getting ready for, like, things. So we ended up getting there a little bit later, but I didn't, like I said, because the party was at, like, we were planning on leaving at, like, 2:30. I didn't have a whole ton of time this morning to, like, really get anything done, and then we didn't get home until, like, about 7 o'clock or something. And so, yeah, but I didn't have a whole lot of time now in the afternoon because I'm normally in bed by, like, it's right now a little after 10:30, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to after we got back to really get to anything or do anything. But it's actually funny because you guys know I showed you guys the film from Friday, the train that kind of like passed through and everything like that, I guess this thing is like a huge event. My aunt actually ended up going to it on Saturday, yesterday. I think I was telling you guys about that. And she, like, her and her friend or something like that, and I think her friend's nephew maybe, or like son or something that I ended up going with too, that she was saying, and that like she was just surprised by how many people were there. And I was like, yeah, it was crazy, like the amount of people that were just like lined up to see the train, and they had people like on our bridge and stuff like that. It was like seriously crazy. But then because it was parked actually, and I guess you could get like closer to it or something like that, so my aunt like got to like walk up to it and go and see it and stuff like that. And it was like the amount of people that were like around it, I was like, there looked like there was more people nearer to the train where it was parked than like what we had seen. And I guess the train's supposed to be there until Tuesday morning, I think it's leaving or something like that, so it'll be here like all this weekend and then also tomorrow on Monday. But like she went and saw it, so we were talking about that for like a while and stuff like that, and I showed her the video that I took as well, which was like kind of cool that, like I said, she like got to see it too, and we got to see, like, I got to see her point of view and perspective of being able to see it, and I got to show her it while it was actually moving and everything like that, which it hasn't been, like, ever since it moved that first time. It's been stationary, I guess, or they might have like maybe moved it to like a spot off the track sort of or something like that. I'm not totally sure, but it's like stationary now where it is. It's not like gonna start moving again until it leaves on Tuesday. And so she got to see it while it wasn't moving, so that's why she got to see the video that I took. So yeah, I guess like I said though, it's like a really big thing. Like it's really like there's lots of like train enthusiasts and stuff like that, and you know, just people that like have heard about it that are coming to come and see it. And like I said, it's in our town, so that's why we ended up going to see it. It was just crazy, like the amount of people that were there. My aunt said she was talking to somebody that was from like Iowa or something like that came to come and see it, and like somebody else that was from like another state too that came, you know, that were like pretty far away. They came out like on the weekend to come and see this train, which is, like I said, kind of crazy. And they're all coming to, you know, like our town, which is not, you know, like huge, you know, or anything like that, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, we talked about that and everything, but yeah, we, like I said, I didn't really get to like a whole ton today because the party was like right in the middle of my day. I only had a few hours in the morning. I honestly probably had like about 4 or so hours this morning, and then like 3 hours or so in the afternoon, so I didn't end up getting to a whole ton. And I was kind of beat too from yesterday, all the errands that we ended up running yesterday. Like we went to the grocery stores like normal, but then we also went to go get some of Jack's clothes. We ran back out to Menards. I also am too really mad. I think I told you guys I forgot spinach at the grocery stores yesterday that I needed to make my salads with for this week, and we didn't go and get them yesterday, and like my dad forgot to pick them up, so I'm gonna ask if he can pick them up on his way home from what's it called, from like work, or if Matthew can run out and go and pick them up too, maybe tomorrow. I do need to get to bed because we have to babysit tomorrow as well, but it's just really weird. It felt like this weekend went by super fast, but I said that about during the week too. I was like, wow, the week feels like it's blowing by like really fast, like the weekdays. Like I just thought that was like maybe because we were keeping ourselves busy, like, you know, we had babysitting and stuff like that, and then like I don't know why this weekend too just felt like it went by really quickly also. But anyways though, I need to also try and be really good about this week and using my planner, because I don't feel like I got quite as much done as I wanted to because I didn't use my planner this week. I didn't edit that much. I didn't do that much laundry. I didn't like do that much dishes either, and so I feel like I need to write in my planner to kind of keep myself like organized, like okay, this is what I need to get done and stuff like that, so that I can actually try and get some of this stuff done. And honestly guys, I really need to get into the garden too and like weed some of the flower beds. The problem is that like, because we're babysitting 4 days out of the week during the week, and although I could try and do it like in the morning on like Saturday or Sunday or something like that, like normally Saturday I wind up getting up early, so then Sunday I wind up kind of sleeping in later, and so I'm not up as early. And like this is the same thing too on Thursday when we're not babysitting. I normally wind up sleeping in a little bit. And so, like, you know, when we're babysitting, it's like I can't do it in the morning because we're babysitting. I've done it a few times. There was a few weeks where I was able to kind of like be able to do it because Jack would, like, you know, they'd watch a movie or something like that in the morning, like while they were doing breakfast or something, and then I'd go outside for like an hour or something like that and weed one of the flower beds or whatever. Well, like, Jack was helping keep him entertained, and then I'd come back in and then we'd wind up doing something else, and I'd be able to get like the flower bed done or whatever. I'd be able to get done like about in that hour. But I feel like it's like really stretched because normally that's like really first thing in the morning, and it's like at like 7-8 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty early. Like, I think anywhere between 8 to 9 o'clock is like ideal to like be out in the garden, because anything before that my brain cannot function, like, honestly. So I need to try and figure out like what days would work well for me to be able to do it. And I like doing it on Saturday, but we've been grocery shopping on Saturday, like in the morning, so that's like, I don't have enough time on Saturday morning to be able to go to the grocery store. So like, I don't really know. And Sundays, like I said, are then normally my day when I wind up sleeping in, or like kind of just spending Sunday as like my relaxed day or whatever. And so yeah, I'm actually honestly thinking about going back and maybe watching some of the vlogs from last year and figuring out, because I remember I normally do gardening on Saturdays, but I don't remember if when we'd go grocery shopping then, like if we went on Sundays or if we went on Friday nights. But I guess that's what's helpful with some of the vlogs, is that I can always go back and be like, when did that used to figure into my schedule, or when would I be doing that, or something like that. But in the summer, like last year, because I had the weekdays free, so like in the mornings, and so I just wind up out in the flower beds in the morning and, you know, weeding them or gardening or doing whatever needed to be done. But it's been kind of like hot lately. Not crazy bad this week, but it's been kind of hot, and so like doing stuff like midday has normally not been really good. So yeah, I gotta try and figure out something. But anyways though, guys, I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.